At my school, at the school I go to, what most would call a public school, I spend a considerable amount of time talking about a thing called school spirit! School spirit is defined by Wikipedia as the sense of identity and community shared by members of an educational institution. This can apply to any type of school, from elementary schools to universities. A word they use in that is community, which is defined as a group of people living in the same place or having a particular characteristic in common. It can be argued that the particular characteristic in common is the very fact that we are all actually going to the school with the intent to learn. One of their methods for creating/maintaining the school spirit is by these events that they call pep rallies, which Google defines as a meeting aimed at inspiring enthusiasm, especially runs held before a sporting event. In my experience, which is not extensive, these meetings are only sometimes based purely on sports. But instead they are events organized by the adults of the building to, not only for the school spirit thing, but to have everyone in the sports team to stand in line as if they're going to take a picture. The Dancing of the Cast Beside Part 2, which we all know and we've probably all heard. And to make the people of the school be as loud as they can. We should try to get everyone to shout as loud as they can. And if that's not loud enough, let's get 1,000 cowbells. And then that should be a competition to see which of the arbitrarily defined groups can be the loudest. This is a great idea! We should do these every chance we get! Oh my, is it loud! Slight change of subject. And there are always those people who don't want to even try to enjoy these things, and spend their time at or after this thing saying, "This is a waste of time. The people running the school should not be trying to make us be happy. They should be spending all of their time and energy trying to teach us things." Well, they are not allowed to teach us these things when they have pep rallies, or whatever you like to call them. When they have a pep rallies, at least at my school, or something like them, it's mostly because it's the end of the semester, or the trimester, or the whatever quarter, or whatever you call it, and are not allowed to teach us anything else. And the only classes we have around this time where these events are happening are just the standardized tests and review classes. Why don't you think about that? Of course there are other ways of having school spirit, but at least try to enjoy these things that take a considerable amount of time to set up. And you don't know, maybe you'll end up regretting not participating in part of it. There are different ways about thinking about school spirit or school community, but when thinking about the events like pep rallies or the related events, you should at least try to be a positive part of them, because being a negative part, or just being negative around them in general, only hinders yours and everyone else's ability to have a good time, at least in those moments where these events are happening. Have a good day.